In studio, special guest Shannon from Assisted Living Locators. Welcome back, Shannon. Hi.
Hey, Tori. How are you?
I'm doing great. You brought a guest. Now let's talk a little bit about Assisted Living Locators before we introduce your special guest. What exactly? I know what it is. But how about you tell our listeners, they might not have heard of Assisted Living Locators. Why don't you go ahead and tell them what it's all about?
Well, thank you, Tori. So I'm an agent that I work with families that are in need of assistance, finding whether it's the large communities or boarding care for their family or their loved ones. And I really streamline the whole process for you. I have a client who just called me. Her mother was in the hospital, and I was able to put together a plan for them, within hours. And now that, that family is safe in a place that they're just so grateful because she couldn't go home. And I was able to do that for them, within hours, like I said. So
see, but that's what your job, unfortunately, I think, if I'm reading you right, because I've been in need of help with my dad, and it happens like that. I'm snapping my fingers because you don't realize, maybe a fall or something with an older person can turn into something complicated and you need help immediately. So I think your job is more reactive than proactive for the most part. Right. However, that's why you're here. We need to start trying to be proactive and just having an idea of what's out there. Right. You might not need it. We say this all the time. You might not need the help today, but you may need it tomorrow. Things can change on a dime. And if you're just aware of the services and the help, like Assisted Living Locators, if you're just aware that it exists, right, then you're one step ahead of the game in case you need it on a dime.
And that's a great point. And that's why we're here today with Debbie.
Who's your guest? Debbie?
Debbie is here. She's from the Alzheimer's Committee for the Walk to End Alzheimer's.
Right. Which is coming up in October?
It's coming up on October 5th at Bridgeport Park in Valencia.
And you are all set. Do you have, should we get our teams together? Should we start getting our teams together?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Actually, it's definitely not too early to get your team together at the very least. Registration is free. You can go online. Just search als.org/walk. Look for the Santa Clarita Walk. All of the information is there. It's free. There is no absolute commitment to raise funds, but of course that's the point. We want to end this disease, this horrific disease. We also want to fund research, which is huge. And with the Alzheimer's Association, I am a planning committee volunteer. I'm also a support group leader, all on a volunteer basis. Those things that they supply, support, education, all kinds of services are all free, and they're all free because of the fundraising that we do.
Debbie, is the situation getting any better or is it getting worse? I mean, what would you say over the last, it just seems, when I was a kid, grandma and grandpa, when they got older, there would be jokes, they're just getting, senile, right? Senility's hitting. And we really didn't address what this is, what this disease is, right, and what it can do, and how much life you might have left once you're diagnosed. It seems in the last 5 to 10 years, we are now being educated and seeing the effects and what we can do and how we can try and slow things down and be a help to those seniors being affected. With this walk, the money that is raised, does it help with awareness as well?
Absolutely. It's at the very top of the list is awareness. I'm sure that if you happen to watch any kind of TV right now, you're seeing all of the walk ads that are running. And when the walks are, it's called walk season. There's a few months where we have walks all around the country. I believe there's over 500 walks. Don't quote me, but it's about that many.
Oh, sure.
The walk here in Santa Clarita is about 7 years old, and one of the main things that the Alzheimer's Association wants us to do is raise awareness in the community. That's why I'm here. That's why I thank Shannon for inviting me. And At the very least, even if you have no one who has the disease, and it's a disease of dementia, and there are many of them, Alzheimer's is the top killer.
Sure.
And you do die from Alzheimer's disease. I think some people don't realize that. But at the very least, become aware of it, because the odds are you will at some point be affected by it, and you will need some help. You will need some assistance.
Do you have, I'm just throwing something at you here and you might not have it. Do you have any kind of statistics in the Santa Clarita Valley on how many people it does affect?
Well, in general, I don't have the exact statistics, but I will say what I've heard from people who work for the Alzheimer's Association, that if you get a room full of, let's say, 100 people, it's very likely that about 10 of them have been touched in some way. Some way. Could be a friend, could be a relative.
That number is way too big.
Right. It's way too big. It is the kind of thing that will bankrupt our system, especially Medicare. I mean, number one is getting a cure, because if the baby boomers continue, and the statistics, one person in the United States is diagnosed every 65 seconds. So in the amount of time that we've been here, several people have been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease in the United States. I'm not even talking about the world. So if all of those people eventually need assistance through Medicare, because it does affect the elderly population more than anyone else, it will bankrupt our whole healthcare system, not just Medicare.
Tell me a little bit about the walk. Is it at Bridgeport again?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about, give me some, the date, the time, what we can do. Because usually, if memory serves from last year, it's not just a walk. I mean, there's full on vendors and partying going on, and everyone has their T-shirt, and there's purple everywhere.
Yeah, I mean,
Right?
it's a very uplifting event, and I encourage people to go, because at some point you may need the services. Sometimes you think, I'm not affected, so I don't need to go, and it's going to be a soured, kind of sad event. It isn't. It's a short walk, 2.5 miles around Bridgeport Park. It's registration begins between 7:30 and 8. We try to get the walk over by 11. So we fill the day with free snacks. We fill the day with exhibitors of all kinds. We don't limit it to just senior-oriented exhibitors. We also are encouraging company sponsors to come in, sponsor the event. We will work with you to customize your sponsorship if you like. We have Henry Mayo, we have Oakmont of Valencia and Oakmont of Santa Clarita. We have several others who have already come in, and it's not too late to sign up. If the walk day is a walk, but it's also an event, we'll have several people giving out information, all of the numbers you need to get a hold of the Alzheimer's Association, so that if just keep it, just in case.
Absolutely.
And
Deb,
so, yeah.
Deb, a quick website. Do you have a website we can go to sign up?
To sign up, go to als.org/walk.
/walk.
When you get there, enter Santa Clarita.
I was going to say, and then because now are all the walks on that specific day, like all over the country?
What you'll see is basically the California walks.
Gotcha.
If you want to explore it further, just go to als.org, period.
Absolutely.
als.org.
And Shannon, are you involved at all in this walk?
I am involved. Yes.
Tell me how. Tell me
we'll
how.
be there. Well, I'm an exhibitor.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, so you're one of the exhibitors there
Yes.
who can give out information. And if someone has a question, which probably would be the perfect opportunity at a walk like this to come up and ask you
absolutely.
questions of your services and whatnot, you can be there to answer.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Shannon from Assisted Living Locators, thank you for bringing in your special guest, Debbie with Alzheimer's Association, and thank you for giving us the information on the walk. Now's the time to sign up. It's going to be beautiful. October is a beautiful month to do these walks.
Right.
No wonder it's walk season, because
Yes.
it's perfect, because September, a little too hot, and then we kind of
Right.
calm down a little bit in October. So it's a perfect time. And if anything, just go out and have a walk for your health. And in the meantime, you're helping with this beautiful organization. So thank you guys for being here. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.